Please be advised of the disclaimers.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Pinnacle Trading here. So today we're going to take a look at Boeing stock. That's ticker BA. So is it a good buy right now? Let's go ahead and get into my analysis. Before we get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified on all my future videos. Let's get into Boeing and see what it's doing right now, what it closed at, recent market movement, and where it closed. And let's look at the movement on the 1-year chart. So right now Boeing closed at around 343 today, and recently it dipped to about 340, dipped below 340, and I alerted in the chat room that it's a solid buy, and I started taking my initial entry position, and I'm looking to add more if it does break 340 again. So right now, looking at Boeing, it hit all-time highs this year at about 446, so it's down about 100 points all the way from highs. So does that seem like a good buy immediately? I see it as a yes, and Boeing is a very solid stock for long term. So let's go ahead and look at the max chart on this. So let's look at this growth once this chart loads up. So recently, again, 2017 was one of the biggest years in the stock market, where markets grew almost every single day until the end of the year. So we had that huge growth in 2017, and right after that, we've seen it break 200 SMA. And anytime a stock breaks that, if you don't know what 50 and 200 SMA are, that's standard moving average, go ahead and Google that or look at my videos. I talk about it a lot. Or make sure to get my mentorship program where I go over and teach you what each of these stand for, how they represent a stock value. And being that it broke 200 SMA, we know that whenever a stock breaks that, it's pretty oversold and a very good discount to be buying for long term. So being that it broke that, let's go ahead and look at the Fibonacci chart and look at the exact price points of support and resistances. So once this chart loads up, we can go ahead and see that. Let's look back at the 1-year chart on this again. So being that it broke 50% Fibonacci retracement, I go over all this in my mentorship program. Being that it broke that 50% and broke that 61.8%, we're trying to see if it can test that 340. So being that 340 is a solid support all the way through right here, that's why I started taking my initial entry as soon as it broke that before. So I took my entry and I alerted in the chat room along with Square, that's SQ. I took my initial entry yesterday along with Friday as well, as when it broke and it was on the lows. And I took my initial entry about 337, 338. Right now it's about 343, so I'm looking to add more all the way up to 350 and so on. But I want to see this bounce off, test this resistance at 351 right here, break through, test 370 and recover from there, so on, and then hold this 370 support so that it can maybe test 400 by the end of the year. I definitely think it will break 400 by end of the year if markets can hold up and stay green and recover from this trade war issue, that's trade deal issue that's going on right now. So I see Boeing as a very, very solid buy right now. And also looking at the RSI and MACD, again, RSI is in the oversold region since it's below 30. You can see it's blue right here. So being that it's below 200 SMA, it's below that 30 on the RSI, MACD is in the red and negative as well. I think it's a very solid stock to buy for long term. And if you're an investor like me and a trader, you'll see that Boeing has a very nice day trade opportunity, swing trade opportunities. But if you're a long-term investor specifically, then you can see that this stock is great for long term. Just buy and hold the shares and hold for 5, 10, 20, 30 years, and you'll see that Boeing will be all the way up at $1,000 per share, maybe even more by then. So I hope this video helped you out. If you are interested in getting these alerts on long-term positions, day trade alerts, swing trade alerts, and options, etc., make sure to head over to my website. That's pinnacletrading.us. Scroll down to the bottom and you'll see a free 1-week trial to get all these alerts from the premium chat room. If you are interested in joining the membership, make sure to head over to that membership tab, and I have simple month-to-month plan pricing for all the membership plans, along with my mentorship plans, where I teach you live one-to-one specific plan according to you and that's live one-to-one, so you can ask me questions and teach you anything from basic stock trading or investing to advanced strategies. And again, if you are interested in getting leverage with your money, you can start day trading or swing trading with just $350, and you'll be able to receive a 14,000 funded, that's correct, that's 14,000 funded live account for you to trade with. You get to keep up to 70% profits, and in the biggest package on this one, it goes all the way up to 240,000. Of course, this one costs 7,500, which usually costs about almost 10,000 for this package normally, but it's 30% off, and you'll be able to keep the 85% profit. So if you are interested in that, make sure to use my link in the description, or you can send me a message in the chat room. Again, the chat room is free to join, so head over to pinnacletrading.us to join that. And again, make sure to keep up with the news. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to get notified. And make sure to support Pinnacle Trading on social media. So I hope this video helped you out. I see Boeing as a solid stock and a solid buy right now. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think. And again, make sure to leave a like.